It's time for the Carolina Panthers to pounce on a quarterback. And I believe that quarterback should be Derek Carr. Look, I understand that you Panther fans probably want a young rookie quarterback, a guy to start over with, hope for the future, a franchise quarterback. And that sounds fantastic. But think about Derek Carr for a second. Because you bring in Derek Carr, a quarterback who, yes, had a down year in 2022. But previous to that, 2021, a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, 4,800 yards, 68% completion percentage, 6 game-winning drives, led a team to the playoffs. The last 3 years graded as a top 13 quarterback, all 3 years by Pro Football Focus, 2019 through 2021. You take that Josh McDaniels year away from Derek Carr, he was a much better quarterback in a system that's a lot closer to the Frank Reich system. Derek Carr is a veteran quarterback who's angry, who's motivated, and who can bring legitimacy, maturity, leadership to the new regime of the Carolina Panthers. A legit starting quarterback, veteran quarterback, for the first time since Cam Newton. Derek Carr would instantly be the most talented quarterback in the NFC South and could be a quarterback that could help the Panthers own this division for the next 2 to 3 years. You look at the landscape of the NFC South, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints are in identity crisis. Both of these teams probably will be in the Derek Carr sweepstakes, but neither is positioned as well as the Panthers to make a legit run the next couple of years with Derek Carr. The Panthers have a very good, underrated offensive line with the left tackle on the rise. The defense is really ready to go. J.C. Horn, Burns, Derek Brown. This defense has young studs all over the place. And DJ Moore, a good run game. Derek Carr doesn't have to be the whole show for your team to be good. We saw this team nearly make the playoffs last year with whatever they had at quarterback. I mean, really, if DJ Moore doesn't take his helmet off, I feel like the Carolina Panthers may have even made the playoffs over the Tampa Bay Bucks and Tom Brady. And there's no longer Tom Brady that you got to deal with in this division. There's no more Drew Brees. There's no more Matt Ryan. You're dealing with Desmond Ridder. You're dealing with whatever the Saints and the Bucks throw out there at quarterback. And on top of that, you have the best coach arguably in this division as well. And he just got there, Frank Reich. I like Arthur Smith. The Saints and the Bucks, I don't know about that. The Carolina Panthers have the roster. It's young, it's hungry, it's ready to go to take a swing at a veteran quarterback. They are in a much better position right now going for that veteran quarterback and competing right now the next 2 to 3 years than they would be with a young quarterback. Derek Carr could be that guy. You could be getting him at the cheap. You could be getting him on the low. And you could be the team to take advantage. You add one more wide receiver to DJ Moore in this receiving group, you really have a dangerous offense with a better play caller, with a good above average quarterback, and a very good defense. And when you add all those pieces together, that's a team that not only could win this division and host a playoff game by default, but also be a team that could compete in an NFC. That's the other thing. This NFC landscape is weak. You need to take advantage now. The 49ers are talented, but their quarterback situation is unknown. The Philadelphia Eagles won't be as talented as last year. The Cowboys are the Cowboys. What else do they do but choke? There's young teams out there, but the Carolina Panthers are just as good as any of those teams. You add on the 9th overall pick, 2 second-round picks to the talent you already have with that established quarterback. This is a good team. Not just a team that can win a division, but a team that can actually win a playoff game. At least that's how I view it. To me, adding an established quarterback, a veteran quarterback to the Panthers, you are a shoo-in to win this division. You are a shoo-in to host a playoff game. And if you play your cards right, the Carolina Panthers could control the NFC South for the next 2 to 3 years and have multiple playoff trips. If they maximize Derek Carr, they could be that team to control this division. Because the Saints and the Bucs are a far ways away. And the Atlanta Falcons don't nearly have the young studs that you do. I understand that fan bases always want to have that elite quarterback, the Patrick Mahomes, the Joe Burrow, the Trevor Lawrence. But you can win with top 15 quarterbacks in the league. And I believe Derek Carr is a top 15 quarterback in this league. And I believe Derek Carr, with a good defense, a good running game, a strong offensive line, and a talented play caller, can make the Panthers a dangerous team in 2023 and moving forward. Don't just assume that you're going to find the answer in the draft, because that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you invest in a kid and he's just not it. I believe the Carolina Panthers should pounce on a veteran quarterback, and I believe that veteran quarterback should be none other than Derek Carr.